Yes.
Which,
One thing, when we migrate business, well, but in this case, uh, no, it's not a good example because it could be another country. Um, when we create only the migration for business partner, the only role is the zero business partner
yes,
generically.
yes.
And when we execute this customer, the system started with this
Yeah,
field.
yeah, that's
Okay.
that's fine.
Okay.
That is not an issue. Uh,
Mhm. But
but
let me
but
see
for
because
this customer is, you say,
or,
in this customer has a data, right?
yes, it's strange because it hasn't before. Let me see with another one.
Okay.
Um,
Or you can check that in the mapping. Okay.
yes, sure. Mapping, for instance, for this one.
Do these customers have a different company code than what we see in the transaction?
We have a lot of, yes, different, each
Okay.
customer can
Hmm.
maybe in different company codes.
Okay.
Here, I map that this customer from ECC represents this business partner. But sorry, that was the other example. Put here. Let me see if I'm looking the right example. No, sorry, this is 18. Yes, you can see here that the customer number. I think that in this case, this mapping is this.
Okay, but this already been created, right? But in the migration step, it's giving an error for you.
Yes, that's strange because I see that here you have all the data completed, but I don't know
Company code
what
is
happened.
SP20, but the selection the migration what you're
Mm-hmm.
trying for, which company code it is?
Yeah, it's a lot of. Let me. Uh, 43 more or less company codes, and here you have. It's okay,
Okay.
but because let me see supplier if we have the same because we have already had so many issues that I can be lost with the. This is very similar the way that we create the mappings. And another question again, if you could explain me slowly, when we have a customer that is also a vendor, because we have a lot of that kind. We first migrate one of them because in
Yeah,
ECC
we prefer customer to migrate first, then you have to migrate vendor.
and the only condition should be, let me show you, um, right? Advanced. let me find some. I wanted. The only condition should be that the customer has this relation
Yes.
with the vendor.
Yes, it should have this relation. Yes, and
Okay.
only it will migrate into the same BP.
And another question, because we have already, when for CDI to migrate, to merge customer and vendor, we also have to have the same address, postal information.
Yes.
And
Yes,
here it's the
yes.
same?
Yeah, here it considers the object we recommend here to migrate customer, right? So it will take the address from the customer. Uh,
Okay.
it won't get because any one of address it will select. So for which of the object we are migrating is first is customer. So it will take the address from the customer.
Mhm. And what I thinking to do again this project without business partner. I was thinking about forgetting CDI and start again with another test with
No,
only.
but actually, if you already done a CVA, then we said that you have to migrate this way only: business partner, customer, and supplier. Because we'll try to find out that table, beauty triple table, like that CV link table. It's already been updated, and
Yes, but
so
sorry, I can do it with because we didn't convert all the customer and vendors
okay,
in the CVI.
okay, okay,
Because this is a it's like a test. We are in
okay,
testing.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
because I like to do it better
yeah.
and easy because it's very complicated. This,
Yeah,
but and
CVI
my
integration
question.
will take some time also because that is not required for you
Okay,
in
and
this
let
scenario.
me ask you this. I should create a new project, a data migration project, only with customer and supplier object,
Yeah,
or
but
I
Aslin,
can do
if
it
they
separately.
Aslin, like since the CVI integration is if they use the same system with the CVI integration already done, still
In
they
the
can
source
go and
one?
in the source one
If the source is already having,
already
yeah, then
CVI
business partner object should be there because there would
should
be
be there.
related business.
Correct.
Nancy, have you already done it in your source system, or do you have a different source system? Is this a copy of some other system?
It's a copy.
Okay, so for your next project, which source system would you be using?
The same, but as I said, we didn't convert all the customer and vendors into VP in this ECC system. I have a lot of different other customers and vendors that had no relation with
Okay,
CBI.
okay.
Okay.
Then
So
fine, then fine.
so I was thinking to retest, do it again, but without business partner. So my question is, I should create a new project, or for instance, for here, customers only and supplier only. Here, this example is
No,
the origin.
you have to create a project. Within the
Yes,
project, you should have supplier and customer, both. You should not create
only
separate project. You should have supplier and customer within the one single project.
a single project with both objects,
Yes,
customer and supplier.
yes,
Okay,
yes, yes,
it's similar to this, but without business partner.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
That will
Okay.
that
be
will
easy.
ease your
Yeah.
job. Yes, you need not do the mapping tasks again. Otherwise, you have to, in case new numbers are generated for customer, maybe you have to come back and fill it in the supplier project again. So instead of that, if you do it in a single project, it will ease your job.
Okay, and another question. If I had the mapping from without business partner, for instance, I start with customer. So the mapping for this should be the customer and the target blank, because the system is going to create the business partner.
Yeah. See that it depends on you. You want to create as an external number, then you have to make it, or if it's an internal number range configured, then you can put it a blank that is not required. It's all depending on how you're configured. For the
Yes, yes.
customer account group, you will assign for customer account group to the business partner group, and there are two customization that determines the number range. One, that customer to business group you have assigned it. So for the business group, what number range you have been assigned? For the customer account group or vendor account group, what number range you have been assigned?
Yes,
So based
here
on
you
that,
can see.
yeah.
Here you can see that we have different source, different
Yes.
customer number that are going to be unified in this target customer
Yeah.
number. So that is in S4HANA, the number is going to be different from the ECC.
Okay. See,
So
then here you have GLRC, and if you go to the back end, that customize this setting. Can you show us SPRO settings? You can tell that there are two places it's influence the number range.
Yes, just in this moment, the functional that is in charge of the customizing is not in the call, but I didn't know why. But I think that he knows how to do this.
Okay.
And another question. This customizing is not part from the CDI customizing this range and the intervals range numbers.
No. Can you repeat it?
No.
We didn't.
Yes, well, because I was thinking that this customizing for to say that this account group is internal number or external number, I don't remember in which part of the customizing the functional showed me, but I thought that that was part of the CBI customizing.
Yeah, we can check that if you have a S4 on a system, we can check that what is configured.
Let me see.
Go to SPRO. You have to go to the cross application components.
Here it is. I don't know.
Can you come down, scroll down below?
General application function?
No, scroll down. It after business partner, there's something called master data synchronization.
Master data synchronization, yes.
Then preparatory steps. CVA, customer vendor integrations.
Yeah.
That one. The preparatory steps for
Here.
Field assignment. Can you check the field assignments?
Field assignment.
Assign keys. Yes. See here. Can you see that what is the number in for direction BP to customer? For customer to BP. What is the customer to BP here?
Customer to BP. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
See, for this GLR's customer, you are assign GLRC, and see so that the business group that determined is GLRC. Can you go back?
Yes.
Can you go back?
GLRC.
Yeah.
That's in S4HANA.
So business group also GLRC and customer group also GLRC for you. So can you back?
I think that because when you create the customer in S4HANA, it also goes to GLRC. The customer, not the business partner.
Business partner group also GLRC. That you can check it if you go to the customizing. Can you go back here? Can you select the first one? Define number assignment for BP2.
And
see
where?
The first one, that define number assignment for direction BP2 customer. Yes. See here GLRC. What you have said is for a GLRC and the customer account group is GLRC, and if you say the same number, both
Yes.
are the same number.
Okay,
That means then then we can see that what is the number range is assigned for GLRC and GLRC.
Okay, because the system, when you create the business partner, has the same number of the customer.
Yeah, same number of the customer. That customization has been done. And if you alt tab there, go to the customization again. Yeah. Now, if you go to the business partner, if you go above business partner, there's an option above of it, not in this master data synchronization above. Master, there's something called business partner. SAP business partner is there, right? Payment card, SAP business partner.
Only business partner or?
No, above of it, you are like master data synchronization above. There is something called business partner, SAP business partner. Below. Can see, right?
Below. Sorry.
No, I mean that there only like data protection, master data synchronization is high. Yes.
Business partner.
Yes. Here, business partner, basic settings, number ranges and grouping.
Yeah.
Define grouping. Second one. Define grouping and other number range. See, for GLRC, you're configured as an internal number range. This is not an external number range. But that's why I said, right, in the customization, you said that both are same number, and customer account group configured as an external number range. And here, this configured as an internal number range. And if you go back, can I go back here? And go to the define number ranges, intervals, 0, 1. Yeah, this is starting with this one. So
I think that's good.
But okay, now that when you try to create an customer, Aslin, I think that there is some recent changes we did, right? Whether it's initially we have a restriction. No, Nancy, one. Initially we have a restriction, right? So external or internal. Now I think we did a correction in the.
With the latest release we have given. I think it was.
Yeah.
One not which release you are in, Nancy?
In which system?
This one, S4HANA.
2021.
2021. Most probably okay, 2021 FPS 1. Okay, then have you implemented all the mandatory nodes that are required? The TCI nodes?
I think so. How could, because I'm not basis, but how could I check that?
We can check through LTMOM transaction, looking at our code. That is one way.
Which transaction, sorry? You could write in the chat.
Migration object modeler, LTMOM. Arun, should we do it now, or is there any other issue that you would like to look into?
No.
They don't see. They can't share the system credential in the system.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Then we will. Okay. Yeah. Can you open the migration project?
Yes.
Can you specify the name of the migration project there? Yeah, you can copy it from the top. It's ECC.
Okay.
Can you click on the source code below? Double click on CVT_BU_partner.
Business partner.
Yes.
I can see this.
Next.
Yeah. It was there. It's in alphabetical order.
Sorry, this one.
Yes.
Can you scroll down? We would just like to have a look at the code here. Okay, number range is there. Looks like it is. available, Arun.
Can you? But then
Scroll little
why?
up.
Yeah, NRV extended is there. Is there?
Yes.
Maybe something is here is very strange because I had another issue that is that there isn't exist the standard object for customer and vendor in a station approach. It was very strange because
Yeah.
I found it may be
See,
because of what.
there's a one issue could be there, Nancy. For example, see your SAP internal, your business partner number is since it's internal, so it's always an incremental one from the previous one. And since you are customer, you are migrating it, which is in the higher order, or which is in the lower order. Then it couldn't find that right number range for it. Then that's so. And you since you set the setting like both are same, it giving a mismatch. See, got what I'm saying there because see, since the business partner is an internal number range, it's always incremental one from the last created business partner to plus one it will add. But since it's customer, yours is an external number range. So there is a chance that if you're migrating that order, if you miss the order of the incremental order of the customer migration, then there could be a chance of getting this error.
Okay, just a minute. You are very fast for me.
Okay.
I'm going to do this because I like the idea to use only the customer and supplier to migrate data from ECC. You think that it's going to, I don't know how to say, it's very common to do that in other systems because when I talk with a lot of people and most of them said me that they didn't use this approach. They use the data, the station tables. So I was not sure what to do. If continue trying to test with direct system with this approach directly from SAP system, or think about going with this other strategy of using a station table. What do you think?
Direct transfer approach you can use. Actually, many customers have migrated using the direct transfer. That is actually staging and all. You as per your requirement to migrate the customer vendor into the BP S4HANA, you can use this S4HANA, this our direct transfer approaches. There's no you won't find it much. The thing is that there could be that address finalizing which one, or all this cleansing of the data. This kind of thing you may have to take care. Otherwise, it will end in error in migrating. But otherwise, you can migrate. You can use the direct transfer approach to migrate. It will be easy to do also because you do the data selections from ECC existing customer and vendor, and it creates the data.
Okay, but let me show you in the development system when I created the projects. You can see here that for a station, it doesn't appear the customer object. Only appears this for station tables. It's very strange.
So this is a different team, and we are not belongs to this team actually.
Okay. I see. Okay, no worry because I have another report issue about that. So okay. Let me tell you then. I'm going to do another testing without creating CVI partner and go directly with customers and suppliers. So it was very helpful for me. Your help was very useful, and thank you very, very much.
Okay.
I'm going to try this other suggestion that you have made, and I'm going to let you know if I have any other issues for that.
Yeah, and one more thing, like if the next case, if you're facing an issue, I think we may need a system access. Otherwise, it's very difficult for us to, identify the root causes.
Yeah, sure.
Because otherwise, it's all like a guesswork we have to do. We may not know the exact reason why it is happening. So
yeah, sure.
that's what I think. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's all then for now.
Okay. Yeah. That. What about this incident? Will you close the incident or how is it? You have raised it already, right? That incidents.
I sorry, I didn't get you.
No, that the customer incident you have created, that incident you have been created. So
Tickets that you have created.
tickets.
Sorry, Ashley.
The tickets that you have created, the incidents that you have reported.
Yes,
Yeah,
it was
Arun
because
would like to.
supplier. It's
Mhm.
the same. It's the same issue as customers. It's but let me see. Because the message where is very weird, and I think that that's because of the mappings or for instance, yes, and for justifier. The thing that was that I look at the mapping and for me was good. Let me think. Um, and another question that I have: if you use when you are mapping the template to upload data to the mapping table, you know that is something wrong without because I didn't understood this message. What that means the value WLRL. That means the second column, I think, from the parameter. But I didn't understood this message.
Okay. Actually, what happened is that you have mapped the external number for a supplier, but due to some technical reason, that supplier number didn't created, and that was ended in an error. And that scenario, you will get this kind of an errors. Actually, basically, you can. What happened? Business partner creation was successful, but the vendor or customer creation was failed because.
Yeah.
That kind of scenario, you will get this kind of an error. So you can use, there is one transaction called PP, the MDS -PPO2 at the back end.
BP? Which transaction?
MDS, no, not BP, MDS, -PP, PP,
P.
not BP, P, Peacock.
Sorry.
PP, no, PP only. Okay, I'll
Could
type.
you write in the chat?
Yeah, I'll just start it, yes.
It's easy.
MDS. Yeah. I have shared that transaction in this chat box.
Answer. That's the PPO messages. But I use this in ECC system.
Yeah, here also you can see, because this also use the CVIs, right? The backend end of the day, it's the CVI integrations only. So here also you'll find that for such instances, if any error occurred at customer side or supplier side, you'll identify that why that customer or supplier number not created. You can use the transactions and
let me see, conflicts. It's another. In this case, what I made was to see which day was the error.
yeah.
But the only I put here in the technical creation date. That's okay. I don't know if I had to use another field.
Okay.
But this message, here you can see that it's only one message and it's for another. This one, credit 445. It's another vendor.
Can we remove the date and then try just to check it once?
You want to retry?
No.
In the same MDS underscore PPO2 transaction, can you clear the date specified there? The technical.
Okay.
Just okay. Let's hope that there are not too many errors. Yeah. Can you click on execute? Okay. Do you see the business partner here?
Partner or vendor? Because here's that. So it's strange that it didn't appear here.
Is it an external number or what is the mapping that you have provided here? Are you trying to create a new vendor? Is it an internal number that is getting created?
Here is the number from ECC, this number. And here is from ECC.
Okay, are we checking in the wrong system? Is GPQ your target system or?
Target system is here is K4G.
Can we check in the target system?
No, sorry. The thing is that this system is for pre-production system. So I can let, the company doesn't allow you to access to this system. So I reproduce the error in another system that is development system. That is another one.
Okay, but have you executed the migration in the development system as well?
In the unit test client.
Okay, the error that we see on the screen, is it also coming up in the development system?
Yes. I don't remember. Let me see the document. I don't remember. That was from Supplier. Again, Supplier here. You have and let me see. Here. No, you're right. This example is from K4G. K4G. Yes. Sorry. I thought that it was from GVD. No, but it's okay. It's from this system. Where we need the data 9. But let me see how we could do this. I think that this name is it's not good, the name of the project. Let me see if I can find. Here we are. And let me see if this one is the same. Yes, it's the same. I like not to waste your so much time. So I like to first do the other example to retest with new data that is not converted, that was not converted from CDI. I like to test that and create a new project only for customer and supplier, but without creating business partner. What do you think?
Yeah, you can go ahead with that, but okay. The meantime, that instance, that case you have been created with SAP, I think you can, if possible, you can close that, or you can create a new incident you face some other issues.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm going to close this one.
Okay.
And also for the last error that you shown, you could also try the same transaction again in the target system where you are facing the issue. Identify the vendor number for which you are getting the error. You have to fix those errors. Maybe you would have configured the PO box or city as a mandatory field in the target system, but you do not have the corresponding data in the source system. So you may have to make sure that you fill the right data in the source system as well. So such things could be done.
Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
you're right.
Okay, and there is one more, Nancy, because that number range issue, it's like, that could be one chance is there. As I said, for example, you are migrating 1, 2, 3 customers. Okay, if customer number is 1, 2, 3, and you are configured business partner as an internal number range. So the moment you migrate 1, the business partner will be created as a 1 now. Okay, the moment you migrate the customer number 3 instead of 2. Okay, what happens? Business partner will be created as a 2 because it's an internal number, so it's incremented 1, so it's become 2. But customer you have configured as an external number, so you try to create as a 3. But since you given the customization as the same as customer as a BP, so the BP number generated is 2, customer number is 3, it's mismatch, and it will throw that error. Got that point?
The thing is, the functional that made this customizing, I would like him to hear this. Because what I understand is that to do this new strategy to create customer without being created the business partner first in target system, we should change the customizing now.
Yeah, customizing no need to change, but at least you should take care of while migrating. How you're migrating, you have to see that. Like, it should not. It may be like see if you. That's why since you say the same number, then it expect that okay, the business partners are internally generated, right? So you don't have a control over a generation of internal number of VP, and external. Since you mentioned it an external customer or vendor number, then you make sure that both are in sync. Then that's how you should control it. That you should take care of migration one by one, like sequential while migrating it. You can't sometimes doing a bulk migration may ended in kind of an error. There is a chance is there. Or if you make like both are external number, both BP are external and customers are external, and after migration you can switch back to the BP grouping into the internal again. That's not a problem. And that's how you can make sure that see the same check. If you click the same number, then it will try to try to create the same number, right? So that time you have to be careful, whether it's matching the criteria, all those things.
Okay. Okay, I thought that I'm going to think about that. Okay. We are going to do some testing then.
Okay, Nancy. Yes.
Okay.
So, is anything else? If nothing else, we can close the call. I think.
No, that's what I said before. I would like to create a new example with new data that wasn't being passed via the CDI.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Austin. Thank you, Marco.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Ashton.